All right, here we are. Once
we are.
again, we are back. That's right. It is Live Out Loud Podcast, LOL, and we are live right here on Facebook. So glad to be back, Gary.
This is crazy, and here I am trying to share it again.
You're trying to share it, okay?
And there we are.
And this is like right back to where we were before.
That's right. Me not knowing anything that we're doing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a 45-minute show, and about 40 minutes in, you figure out your electronics. And then you have a conversation.
That's
with
right.
me.
And then as soon as I get it done, we say, thank you, everybody. Good night.
So who are we? Well, I'm Scott, and this is Gary.
I'm Gary. No, we got to do it the other
Oh,
way.
I'm sorry. I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
And we don't have Smurf anymore. Now, those people who are looking for Smurf, well, she's in prison.
In her own mind.
No, she's not in prison. She's on the run. They haven't got her yet. Actually,
And
no.
We should say, ouch.
No, hats off to Smurf. If she's listening, I don't care. But no, she's doing really well. She has her studio that she was at, that we used to be at over at Broadcast Beat, has moved, and they're doing good, and she moved with them. And she's doing really good, and we miss Smurf.
Very
but we
much.
wish her the best. So those of you who remember our Smurf, she has moved on to bigger and better things and left Gary and I in the dust.
That's right. And we and here we are just, oh, wow, you got a stand.
So please.
That's great. So, well, sometimes you got to take a stand.
I don't want you looking at my stuff. You got stuff over there. You look at your stuff. Tammy's watching. Donna's watching. All right, good.
I am continuously.
Gary, you haven't looked up once yet since the show started. I just want you to know that.
I don't have share party again. A watch party. I can start a watch party. Here we go. I just started a watch party.
It's like when Grandpa learns to use the remote.
What is a smartphone? I need a smartphone like I need a headache.
I'm telling you, folks, it's so good to be back. Gary,
What is my phone dumb?
here we got, Teresa's home trying to coordinate dinner times because
Hello,
I don't know when we were
Therese.
going to start or when we're going to end. But Teresa, I love you, honey. And Tammy's here in the studio. We're not going to put her on camera, but just yell hi, Tammy.
Hi, everybody.
There we go. She said hi.
I could hear Terry going, "Hi, Tammy."
Yeah, yes.
I can hear her going that. They're doing that right now.
Yeah, we don't have phone lines.
No,
There's a reason for that, and it's
that's
got to
because
do.
the last time.
They call it stalking. I call it just calling people. So I don't know. No, but really, maybe we'll get phone lines at some point. But hey, right now we're just back. We've got coffee. We've got a studio that we've built.
It's good coffee too.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Which
it
one
is
did you
good.
have?
I had Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, see, that wasn't ours.
Yeah. Oh, it was stolen.
Spit that back.
We have stolen coffee. And what is Live Out Loud all about? Live Out Loud is all about having fun, clean and sober.
That's right. And, Gary, you and I both have our own experiences and everything else, but we work with a lot of people. Now separately, you're in one place, I'm in another, which, it kind of sucks.
No, it does suck big time.
But-
and I wish you were over where I was.
Well, I've invited myself to come up and do groups with you and hang out, but you just keep saying no.
Well, that's
Is
because
that the answer, or is that it's because of the COVID, right?
it's because they won't let anybody in right now.
I'm fine.
Because of that. Right? Oh, wait a minute.
I'm not. I should not joke about. Yeah, I just coughed in your Dunkin',
coughed
which you
in my
shouldn't have been
coffee.
drinking anyway.
But Rick George is a big fan of the podcast, and he came up with the idea of wanting to get a podcast again, and another podcast there at FHE.
Oh, okay, great. Well, we've got podcasts here. You can check us out, please. I invite everybody. All the graphics aren't done yet, and everything's not complete, so apologies. But we want you to check us out on YouTube channel, Live Out Loud Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, share it with friends. Whoever gets us up to 1 million likes first will win a cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. So don't drink it all, Gary. We're gonna have
With
to give that away.
A classic coffee cup.
No, don't give away the cup.
Oh, okay.
It's not mine either.
That's for 1,010,000.
With the exception of the underwear I'm wearing, I think everything else in the studio is borrowed. No, I'm kidding.
Coffee tastes like the underwear was in here.
Yeah. Well, all right. Anyway, I was saying we both work in treatment, and we find it very important. One of the things that you find most often with people who are in recovery or getting into recovery is that they're not enjoying themselves, and it makes it more difficult to stay clean and sober. And that's what this is all about. This show is not designed to give people treatment or do that stuff. This show is designed so that you can realize laughter is everything.
Laughter is everything.
It really is.
You know, looking at the positive side, looking at problems, knowing you focus on a solution instead of a problem.
Exactly.
Positivity.
There's so much good life. I mean, people actually thought they were having fun when they were running and gunning and using and drinking, and it doesn't compare to the fun that you can have clean and sober.
Clean and sober.
The art, the music, the movies, the bowling, whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's just so much out there.
Creativity, guitars, music, theater, writing. And there's so much to do, you know, just to keep your mind off of using.
And sometimes just being silly. I mean, we don't know anything about that.
That's
do we?
our job.
That's our job.
Right there.
That's what
our
we
job.
do. Sometimes it's just that. But that's what this podcast is all about. We're going to talk about being clean and sober. We're going to talk about you don't need alcohol and drugs. And we're not talking to everybody. If you don't have a problem, we're not telling you to throw all your scotch away. We're not telling you that. But if you do have a problem, find help. Reach out to us on, you can reach out to us on our webpage, liveoutloudpodcast@gmail.com. You can contact us that way if you want. But, the bottom line is that there's plenty of people out there offering help. Make sure you get help, especially now
Yeah.
with all this crisis and COVID. And I'm not going to make light of the situation.
No, there is no making light of the situation.
But there are some things that just kind of strike me funny right now. First of all, until I had to start wearing a mask everywhere I went, I did not realize how bad my beard smelled.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought it was clean when it left the house.
Well, I could have told you. I could have told you. I smell beard. I smelled beard right when I came in here today. It's been so long since I've been with you, and I smelled beard right away.
I mean, do you have you don't have like a beard? You got a little mustache.
I have a little mustache.
You got
This
kind of that-
beard. You probably can't even see it.
You got a little bit of that rebel without a clue nanny goat facial hair going on there at the bottom. I'm not sure what that's all about, but
It's all white. It's like it's like I put white out.
you're
on my
like
face.
Santa Claus with mange. I mean, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be.
with mange. Ouch.
No, but do you have that problem where you put on the mask and you just start to it smells funny?
It not only does it smell funny, but it itches. It itches.
Oh, yeah.
And the itch on the beard. And the reason I have the mustache and the beard is because Tammy likes it. So that's why.
Yeah.
And she likes this scroungy kind of look.
Well, we talked about it back in season 1, which, by the way, we're in season 3. This starts right now.
Season
3. And you know what? It doesn't mean third year or anything like that, because seasons don't mean shit when you're talking about radio and television and everything else. It's just whenever they decide to start a new season, hey, it's a new season.
Yeah, if they take a week off, it's
Yeah.
a new season.
We're on season pi, all right? Right.
Is that that's me again?
You've got you again. One of your devices is
I got two devices here. Hi Dana. Dana, she said hi, Gary Wayne.
Wow.
And John's watching. And how do I get
John. We've got Tom. It's called a
Okay,
volume.
it's gone.
There we
It's
go.
gone. It's gone. Well, it's an eye thing, and I'm not good with eye things.
We got Therese is on again. Suzette, Tom, John, Dana,
Rick Vincent,
Sandy,
Joseph, Claudia, Sandy.
my
right?
mom, my mom is on.
Your mom is on.
Yeah. So what were we
Sandy.
saying?
So
So the
also
mask.
Karen,
Oh, Karen's on.
the wonderful, wonderful Karen.
So I came up with a solution for the whole mask thing.
Oh, good.
I got some of that, the Listerine spray that you use, like you get that little pack and it sprays like breath spray.
Yeah,
It's really super strong. I sat in my car, I had to go into like Publix or something, and I was like, okay, it was hot out, and I'm like, I really don't want to smell my own face all that time, right? So
Well, it's under your nose all the time.
So I took the mask and I sprayed the hell out of it with this Listerine spray.
Uh-huh.
And I walk up, and I'm one of those guys.
I hear a catastrophe coming up right now.
I walk up. I do not put my mask on. It makes everybody nuts. I don't put it on until I get close to the door. I mean, if there's people around me, fine. But if I'm alone in a parking lot, I'm not walking with a mask on. And by the way, I do not drive with a mask on. For those of you who do, stop it.
Don't.
They're morons.
For the love of God.
Yeah, really. You obviously aren't getting enough oxygen to your brain already, so let's not limit it more. Anyway, so I spray this mask with the Listerine, and I walk up to the door, and I put the mask on, and at first inhale, I'm like, what a great idea. It smells minty fresh. By the time I got to the bread aisle, I had tears running down my face because the mint had just started to burn my eyeballs. I couldn't see anything. I'm standing in the middle of Publix crying, but I smelled good.
Wow. They went, oh, that poor guy. He's really sad, but he smells so good.
I learned my lesson. Next time I'm going to use Lemon Pledge.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good. It'll taste lemony.
It'll taste, well, you know.
Yeah, if you get lemons out of life, just spray Lemon Pledge.
Please, though, wear your masks. Wear your mask.
Yeah, wear your mask. Be safe.
Don't wear them on your chin. Have you seen these people?
Oh,
They put the mask on and they walk around and the nose is sticking out and even their top lip.
there's the mask beard.
One sneeze, you've got, I mean, scientifically, there's at least 38 million little booger particles coming at you. And every one of those is infected. Really, that's science. Don't laugh, Tammy. That's science.
Here's the mask beard.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, people do that.
That's what they do.
Yep.
And it's like, whoa,
When
good. Your chin is safe.
But they only do it when they're talking.
Yeah.
You know?
The last time I saw a rig like that, I was watching somebody get electroshock therapy, and they didn't want them to bite their own tongue. They had to put a thing under their chin.
Right. Well, Tammy's trying to tell me something.
Oh, they hang it from one ear.
Oh, they hang it from one ear, right?
Yeah.
You should be over here.
Yeah, there we go. We got
Hang it from one ear. That's
one
right,
ear hang.
the mask earring.
Yeah.
How about the half I'm wearing a mask. Here's this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The nose is sticking out.
Right, the nose is
That's where the breath comes from,
right.
you know?
And that's where you suck in
you suck it in.
you're sucking in the
I mean,
stuff.
Listen, I don't want to spend the whole time talking about this, but if you're going to wear the mask, wear the mask. If you don't like the mask you have, go find one. You know, I had to go find, I searched, asked Therese every time we went to the store. I'm like, I'm going to try these. And they were just not big enough for my face because I got apparently...
A huge face.
No, I'd like to say a full beard, but it turns out it's a fat face underneath the full beard. Is that what it is? I prefer to go with the full beard
I
idea.
said full face, okay?
Yeah, okay, I
said
appreciate
full
that.
face.
You're right.
But-
You got that right.
Also, you kind of have to do this because when we reference you understand?
John told me not to huff the furniture polish. We're all about being clean and sober, John. I appreciate the
Clean
thought,
and
though. I really,
sober.
yeah. Well, no, clean and sober. Now I get it. The furniture polish, clean.
Yeah.
Wow, did we go to a blad place?
Brad Place.
I'm sorry. That's why I was the pledge is numbing my tongue.
Let's say hello. Hi,
Say hello
Marty
to
Kramer and Bill Schott and Patrick and Elizabeth and
Okay, we got D. Olson. We've got Rick Vincent. We
D.
got,
Olson and Lance.
yeah, Lance. I assume Lance is with you, D.
They came all the way down to see us the other day.
To see who? You and
The
Tammy?
long run.
Oh, the long run.
Yep.
You guys are playing again.
We are playing again.
Now, how does that work with social? Are they social distancing when you're playing,
We're
or what are they
playing
doing?
To tables that are spread out. They're all spread out like we are right now.
Okay.
Spread out. They're half full
capacity,
places,
right?
Half capacity. Galuppi's is there's nobody standing. You're not allowed to stand anywhere.
What if you got to pee?
If you have to pee, they have little cups at the seats, little bottles, and if you have to pee, you squat where you know that's just there it is,
You paint such a pretty picture. I'm telling you, you got the whole squat and the cup and the whole thing. It just
It's all right. We have to stop like immediately. Wow, look at it! No,
raindrops keep
you have to
falling.
put your mask on to go to the restroom,
Okay, yeah.
and then you come back. You can't stand and talk to somebody because they have security going around, and they stop you. They tap you on the shoulder, say you cannot stand here, whether you have a mask on or not. You got to go to your seat.
Wow.
Back to your seat.
See, now my father would have hired that security for my house when we were kids, because sit down and shut up was the name of the game in my house. He would have loved that kind of security. You know?
Yeah, sit down and shit. Well, for like the first 10 years of my life, I thought that was my name.
Oh,
Sit down,
boy.
shut up. Oh, you talking to me, Dad? Okay.
Well, sit down, and my brother would shut up.
Sit down and brother, shut up.
Yeah, so you were able to play out now. You guys must have been really like going crazy.
You know, it was interesting because we were home, but that whole quarantine time,
Yeah.
right? That we were home, and Tammy and I were making these funky videos, you know, to send out. We had our own little Tuesday night show where
Yeah.
Mr. Wayne's Neighborhood
Yeah.
that you had seen, and
You should have come through the door wearing a sweater.
I did, didn't I?
Did
I
you
wear
do
a
an
sweater?
episode like that?
He had a sweater, but he used like a jacket. And
I used a jacket or a bathrobe, and
Did
I
you put
got
your
into
shoes
a
on?
vest. Put shoes on.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. I came in singing the song.
I don't know. I have
It's
like, you
a
know,
beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, I came
have
in
like-
singing the song.
I don't know, things to do or something. I mean,
Yeah, maybe you had a
I-
life, you know.
I miss it. No, but I caught a lot of your music stuff. You were doing requests and stuff that was cool.
Yeah, that was it.
And
You must have tuned in.
I never caught the
later.
beginning.
You never caught the beginning.
So, yeah,
that was the best part.
bad on me.
As a matter of fact, that's what most people caught, and then they left.
I came in halfway through and, you know, hear part of a song that I didn't know. And, you know,
That was it.
now I saw a few videos, and I'm not putting Tammy on the spot because I promised I would not, but I am. There were a few videos, and if you
Yay.
want to search through where Tammy is singing in the videos, but are you really singing? Were there some where you really were singing?
one I did lip sync.
You lip
Oh,
synced?
wait, like the Sonny and Cher thing?
I don't remember which one, but I just remember one.
A couple lip sync things.
We had Sonny and Cher, and we had the Grease one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the one that I want.
You will never hear me sing for real.
Okay, so you were not singing for real on the online stuff, and okay, it was fun stuff. Okay. I hate to burst the bubble. I know.
Well, you saw the Uncle Albert video, right?
How great was that?
Well, she was in that. You sang on that.
Yeah,
Hands across the water.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's cool.
She did sing
So
on that.
we found so many ways to entertain ourselves. A lot of it online.
Mm-hmm.
But did you find yourself doing anything else like interesting? Now, I remodeled our kitchen. I did some other things that, you know, little projects that I wanted to do. Teresa's doing some reorganizing and stuff. Of course, now we're empty nesters.
That's right.
We are empty nesters. Mm-hmm. I mean, the kids are all gone.
Well, we've been empty nesters for a little while. Yeah, the kids are all gone. So you need board games and stuff like that.
Have you been playing board games and
Yeah,
stuff?
we play board games. We pickleball. Pickleball. We're big on pickleball.
All right. So before we start getting like messages about, you know, that's gross. Tell us what pickleball. Tell us what pickleball is.
Okay, I will. But I just want to say that Dana is going to be surprising us one day. She says one time we will show up when we least expect it, and she always does that. She comes down from.
Let me interrupt too. Emily, Teresa's daughter, Emily, just tuned in. Emily, love you. She's in New York, getting ready to move to Chicago, but just got engaged
Oh, great!
Yes.
Yay!
to a good guy.
A good guy.
A good guy.
That's a bonus too.
A good guy, Chris. He's a gentleman. He's a very nice young man, and just Teresa and I couldn't be happier, and we're very
Psyched.
excited to have the family come together the way it is,
Oh,
and
good.
it's so cool. So Emily, love you, and happy travels. You know, Chicago. Just
Yeah, good
just,
luck in Chicago.
Just don't start rooting for the Bears, please.
The
God.
Cubs, but
The
you can-
Bears.
You can root for the Cubs. Tammy's son got married over the COVID holiday.
Wow.
I guess COVID holiday. Is that what you say? COVID holiday.
COVID holiday. There's a happy
Holiday.
spin.
That's positivity, folks. That's what that is. Positivity.
Yeah, I wouldn't quite call it a holiday unless you poison the turkey and kill everybody at Thanksgiving dinner. Then it's,
Yeah.
you know,
Then it's.
but yeah, during the the COVID holiday, that's an interesting spin.
Well, it's.
You know, and the truth is,
Oops.
for the majority of people out there, it was an inconvenience. I mean, let's not maybe 194,000, probably more. I mean, that's what I saw this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Unfortunately passed away from the COVID, and there's still going to be more. And we definitely feel for anybody who's been affected by it.
Yeah, anybody that has lost a family
I
member
know it-
or a friend.
Yeah, I know a handful of people who have contracted it, but nobody who has been seriously ill. So, but definitely our hearts go out to them. Our hearts go out to people with the unfortunate fires in California. What's going
Yep.
on right now?
It's a crazy, crazy world.
Yeah.
It's a
Our hearts
crazy,
go out
crazy
to obviously, the people with the Black Lives Matter in the riots, and how the peaceful protests have been hijacked into something bad, and we feel bad about that. I mean, there's so many things to feel bad about.
Right. Well, the people who are protesting are peaceful. It's the
Yeah.
people who just see that opportunity to get funky, that join the protesters, are just giving it all a totally different twist.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Not to
Pickleball.
change it, pickleball. Okay.
yes, let's go
pickleball.
back to it.
Now, John O'Sullivan, John, he says pickleball is for what old people play in a gated community. Well, let me tell you something. Pickleball is what I play in Century Village, in the gated community at Century Village. But let me tell you something.
So he's entirely right.
He's
He's
entirely
entirely
right.
correct.
But it is great. It is a great. It's what it is. It's overly exaggerated ping pong, and it's under exaggerated tennis. So it falls right in between ping pong and tennis. It's just
Okay. So is it the one with the shorter nets?
no the net. Well, the nets aren't as wide, but they're still 36 inches high.
Like, I know how tall a
Or
net is
34
anyway.
inches. Well,
yeah. Okay. All right. So it's the same as like a tennis net.
Hey, listen, try pickleball.
Try pickleball.
Try pickleball. We play it like almost every night.
Try anything. It's just good to have everybody here with us. It's good to be back.
Yep.
We're going to be back now. We've got to figure out. Now, I thought you were off on Mondays.
I was, but now that the band is playing, I'm working Monday through Friday again.
So we've just got to figure out, do we want to do a Monday evening show from now on? Or do we want to do a weekend show? And I'm not sure what works better for our listeners as well. So if you've got any thoughts, anybody,
Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
Would
Come
you
on,
would you like
text
us to go back to like a Saturday show or something like that? Or do you kind of like this time frame where we're doing it at, about 6:15 Monday nights, and is maybe something fun to watch after you get out of work or listen to?
Yeah.
So just let us know.
Wow, look, Amy Simon, my childhood friend, is listening, and so is Tony Minicola. But I hope they're still on. Let me know if you're still on. Text
Okay.
me. Tell me if you're still on. Yeah, I mean, all 11 of you, can you please let us know what would be better for you to listen to us during a weekday night or a weekend?
Yeah, and if you just go to the Live Out Loud Facebook page and you make your choice, you let us know what you would like. We'll read it. If we don't catch it tonight, we'll look at it tomorrow, but we'll make a decision. But maybe next week we should just do the same time and just see how that works. Are you good for that?
Yeah,
Next week, same time?
same
All right.
same time. Yeah.
All right, we may as well do that. All right, good. So next week we're going to be on again and I'm saying this like we're getting close to wrapping up because we kind of are already.
Already.
We're getting there.
I didn't explain the.
No, don't tell him it's not real.
Oh, okay.
Whoops! What is that? No, that was not an admission that it wasn't real. That's good Lord.
Karen says she'll be here next Monday. That's right.
Okay.
And Tammy just joined again.
Weekday. It looks like weekday evening. But we want.
Are you getting some?
Yeah,
some
we're getting
feedback
some.
here?
We're getting some, but
Weekday evening.
yeah.
Thanks
Here's what
for
I
that.
definitely want everybody to do who's listening and who are going to be watching. Please check out our YouTube channel, subscribe. Sooner or later, we're probably going to switch over and go to YouTube Live instead of Facebook Live because it's a little bit different. I don't know. Maybe we'll stay on the Facebook Live. here's the thing. We're always going to be here on our Facebook page. We're going to be here on our YouTube channel. We've got other podcasts going on. And I want to tell everybody, let me take a moment to tell everybody about Addiction Training Center, ATC, which is, who pretty
Who
much
we are.
makes all this possible.
That's right. Who we are.
It's what we do. And what Addiction Training Center is about, it's about helping people to understand addiction, how to deal with addiction, and how to help people who have addictions. We're not a treatment center. We're not anything like that. What we are is we are out there in a grassroots effort to try to train as many people as possible to deal with addiction in your communities, at your workplaces, in your unions, and yes, even in your homes. We want people to have help. I can't tell you, Gary, how many times I've seen somebody say, I lost them from addiction and, we couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Or I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
That's got to end.
Or how to, just approach somebody and let them know that you care.
Absolutely. And also our course right now, we have a course for to become a certified event interventionist. It is a certified course from NADAC. If you're a professional, you need CEUs. It carries 6 CEUs. It goes with it. You could do the entire course online. And it's well under $300. I mean, it's a great deal. It's a 1-day course. You can do it over however many days you want because you take it at your own pace. It's broken into modules. But go on in and take the course. It's awesome to have that certification, and really it's more important that you learn some skills in learning how to deal with and talk to people with addictions and get them help.
Well, it's also a good way to learn how to just talk to people, period.
In general,
You
yeah.
know? I mean, because there's certain ways of being diplomatic, and this is good. But something, the online course is good. The online course is really good, but I'll tell you, there's nothing like going to one of the seminars.
Yeah.
It's one of the seminars are really informative and personal.
We will be, obviously after the crisis, we will be having some live seminars, but the online really is great for anybody with a work schedule or doesn't have time to go to attend. And it's inexpensive. It's easy to do. You go to atceducation.com, atceducation.com, and you can read about it. You can check it out, but more importantly, sign up for it. If you're a BHT, if you're a health tech, if you work in the treatment industry and you don't have any papers on your wall that tell you you've been trained, get this certification. Become a CEI. That's right. You can put the letter CEI behind your name with this certification.
I've got CEI behind
That's
my
right.
name.
Gary Wayne, CEI.
I am CEI.
DICK. All right. So anyway, did I say that out loud? No. atceducation.com. Check it out. We look forward to seeing you and helping you with all of that. Also, again, we'll be back here next week. Are we forgetting to do anything?
I got to tell you something before I tell you what we're forgetting to do.
You're going to
but
tell me what we're
I
forgetting.
got to tell you something. This is something that you're going to love.
Okay.
Right now, I am working with this gentleman named Tom.
Okay.
Tom Mata. His last name is very long, but he's a very talented guy. And we're doing all Beatles. We're playing all Beatles.
You know what? I've been working on Beatles too.
We're called 2 Fab. No, Fab 2. Fab 2.
Too fat.
2 Fab. As in 2, TWO, Fab. That's what we were started off doing. But we decided to change it and make it Fab 2.
Oh, wow.
And we're playing at the field tomorrow night. And we play at Galuppi's on Wednesday night.
Which Wednesday?
With John Tillman.
Which Wednesday?
This Wednesday.
Wait.
Every Wednesday.
So you're going to be John and John and,
Every
and Gary
Wednesday.
again?
We're going to be the Threedles.
The three.
We'll be the Threedles. Hey, listen to this.
What are you doing? Stop
You-
playing with the
you've
Velcro.
got- you got Velcro
I
on
got
these
Velcro
chairs.
on the chairs.
That's great.
I
These
knew I should have
chairs are
moved that.
great. Is
He can't help himself, can he?
Look
He
at
can't.
this.
All right.
That's great. I like Velcro.
I really would be challenged to find somebody who's suffered more through this crisis than Tammy. Being locked up with him.
No, go ahead. Ask Therese.
I'm sure she has an answer too. No, so that's great. So this Wednesday?
This Wednesday, every Wednesday,
At Guluppi's?
at Galuppi's, yeah.
All right, Guluppi's. And they practice the social distancing and everything
They
else?
practice the social
Do you have to
distancing.
have reservations? Are you aware?
I have a lot of reservations. I
No,
like
I mean,
wearing earplugs and, reservations, getting up on the stage, making sure my padding is,
At Guluppi's, do you need reservations?
no.
No. Okay, just show up and you could see the Fab 2 this week, the three...
With the
Fab-
Threedles.
The Threedles.
We haven't really come up with a name yet. The
Okay.
Trace Beatles, or
Trace
it's actually what it is. It's British invasion. We're doing the British invasion stuff. All stuff from bands that
You
came
could be
from
Dolce
England.
de Beatles.
Dolce.
Two of the Beatles. Dolce de Beatles.
Dolce.
I
de
don't think
Beatles.
that's what it means. I shouldn't say that.
No, that means milk. Milk of the
No,
Beatles.
leche is the milk
leche.
part.
Oh,
Dolce is duo, two.
dos.
I'm going to stick with English because I barely get that right, so I'm
Dos
not sure why I'm
Beatles.
trying anything else.
Dos Beatles.
How about some curiosities?
Oh, well, that's
Would you-
that's
would
where
you
it's
be up
coming
for
from.
some curiosities?
I missed the curiosity. I definitely did miss the curiosities, which is really the best part of the show.
It's not. It's not. But I appreciate that.
Oh, look, somebody said curiosities.
Okay.
Sandy asked for curiosities.
Well, I
Well,
will.
that's your mom.
I will.
But David, hello, David. David's back with us. David Nelson.
All right. Great.
Hello, David. Say hello to Edie.
Okay. It's time for Scott's Curiosities. All the years we've been doing this, we're in season number 3. Season 3. I feel like the Survivor. We're back for our 3rd season. And I still don't have a theme song for Scott's Curiosities. You know what? We're going to have
we
to.
sang one time, didn't we?
Yeah, you know what we're gonna have to do?
Curiosity.
We're going to have to just come in and record something on kazoos. I think kazoos is the instrument that would best encapsulate the feeling of the curiosities.
The kazoos are the best instrument to learn if you're trying to beat an addiction and be creative and you don't know how to play another instrument. That and use hard. We both have these huge kazoos,
I still got mine.
and there's no pun intended there.
I'm not the one out playing pickleball. All right, so
I saw your huge good.
That's right. Tammy handled my kazoo today.
It's red.
It's red.
wow,
All right, this show is getting filthier by the moment.
I'm
All
telling
right.
you, it's like what
Oh,
happened?
I got an oh my God. Somebody just said, that was
Okay.
David. Thank you, David.
Okay,
And Dan Trotter had done it. Okay. Scott's Curiosity.
now the curiosities are a series of things that I just come up with that are either questions or simply observations.
I think mostly
Sometimes
the
it's an
observations
observation.
that turn
Sometimes
into
it's
questions.
a question. My first observation is just a little thought because I've been watching the dating shows with Therese and the Bachelor and the Bachelorette and all that stuff, and I just had a racing thought went through my mind that if a guy ever remembers your eye color after the first date, it means you probably have small boobs. Just an observation. If he remembers your eye color, get a job. All right.
That's what you've been observing.
That's what yeah. All right. No, listen.
Well, every guy that I have ever had a business meeting with knows that I have small boobs.
This is beautiful brown eyes, though. Okay. I was watching a commercial the other day, and I heard a statement that said 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea, and I'm wondering about who's the one person who enjoys it. If 4 out of 5 people are suffering, it means one of them's having a good time. All right. You know what I really hate?
Diarrhea?
You know what I really hate? I hate it when I go to hug somebody really sexy and I hit my face on the mirror. All right. I'm just... So I went in the bank the other day. Have you been in the bank lately? I mean, it's a whole different experience to go into a bank wearing a mask. When you think
Yeah,
about it, you
right.
know what I mean? It's like reverse things. Used to be you go in with the bank with a mask, they arrest you. Now you go in without a mask, they arrest you. I don't know how to keep up. I don't know how to keep up. But anyway, I was in the bank the other day and I heard this old lady. She was a sweet little old lady, and she was asking somebody. She goes, "Could somebody please check my balance?" So I pushed her over.
There you go.
It's
I go into the bank, I throw my mask on, I say, "Give me all my money."
yeah. Yeah. It's
Top of my head.
so I'm not a big Bible guy, but I'm trying to understand this. So Mary had baby Jesus, right? That's the story.
Yeah.
That Mary had baby Jesus.
Uh-huh.
And Jesus is the Lamb of God.
Yes.
So Mary had a little lamb. I'm just making a connection.
Curiosities. That's just
Is that
one of those things.
Is that-
Yes, it is.
it all works
Mary
out.
had a little lamb.
now it makes sense? All right. Do nudists, do they have private parts? Or do they call them public parts?
I think their private parts are.
This is how bad technology is. I just went to scroll my notepad, my piece of paper. I'm scrolling a piece of paper. I got a pen in my hand and I'm scrolling. Holy cow. All right. In 31 years, you know what? Speaking of Mr. Rogers, I wanted, just as an observation I made, in 31 years, Mr. Rogers never came through the door and ran right to the bathroom. That is not real. Not once.
I got nothing.
Not
I got
once.
nothing on that one.
The guy comes through the door every freaking day. Not once did he go and say, "Hold on a minute."
Well, can you imagine him going there? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'll be right back.
Anyway, just a thought. Last meal on death row, bottomless fries. All right. Just think about
Well, how about bouillabaisse? Takes 3 days to make.
it. Bottomless fries.
Right, I'll wait.
It never ends.
Yeah.
Did you not get it?
Yeah, I got it.
It was,
I
okay.
got
All
it.
right. All right. That's why I write these things down. Okay.
But you have to keep eating. You have to keep eating. Hi, Haley. Haley is said hi,
Yes.
everyone.
That's Deanna's sister, Smurf's sister. Haley.
Oh,
Yes.
what is a
And-
Smurf sister called? Is it like a Smith?
Actually, I should say before we carry on, love and sympathy to Haley and Deanna and my sister-in-law, and their grandmother passed away about 2 weeks ago. So
Oh,
just
well, that sucks.
keeping them in our thoughts, and I hope you guys are all doing well. All right, back to the curiosities. You know how if poison has an expiration date, like medications do, does it become more poisonous or less poisonous?
You said
Medications.
medications.
It's the pledge.
That's right. I'm so,
It's the lemon pledge.
well, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't catching those things.
All right, we're gonna
Shows
skip.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna skip that whole one because that just didn't even come out right.
Well, no, well, let's just start again.
No,
No, let's rewind.
I didn't
and go
like
back.
it.
It's okay.
I didn't like it. You know what? When I wrote it down, it sounded funny. I was thinking about poison. Sometimes you get poison in a bottle and it's got like an expiration date, and I'm wondering what happens on the expiration date. Does it get more poisonous or less poisonous? It's an experiment. Tammy, feel free to do that on Gary when you get home, and let's find out. All right?
Well, I guess it's safe to use then.
Next week, my co-host, Tammy.
I'll sit in the corner of the
Yeah. Scent.
All right, now,
Like scent.
Oh, okay.
Scent.
Smell.
Fragrance.
Odor.
S-C-E-N-T. S-C-E-N-T.
fragrance,
Scent.
odor.
Which letter is silent, the S or the C?
Wow, you really have too much time on your hands.
I just want to know. Which one is silent? It could be either one.
It's the C, because it would be second.
No. The C can't be silent. C-E-N-T is scent.
C's next to S's are...
S-E-N-T is scent. C-E-N-T is scent. S-C-E-N-T is scent. Somebody named Webster had way too much time on his hand.
S-C-H-O-O-L is school.
So?
No, there's no C in so.
S-C-H. There's a whole thing.
S-C-H-E-D-U-L-E is schedule.
It's schedule, depending on where you are.
Oh, yeah. Or if you're stuck up, it's schedule.
Yes, I've got to check my
If
schedule.
if it's your dad, it's schedule.
Yes.
Schedule.
By the way, what is that cologne? That's a lovely scent. If you're Ace Ventura, that works
It's
too.
skint.
Okay.
So hey, wait a minute. I answered that curiosity.
You made a guess.
I made a logical evaluation.
All right, so the C is silent.
I think the C is silent.
Why is it there even? Why the superfluous
Why is-
letter in the middle of something you don't need it?
Why does doubt have a silent B?
Yeah, really. Doubt. Why is there a W in the word sword if you're not supposed to say sword? And I love saying sword, and when I do, people think I'm crazy.
Well, people say sword.
That's wrong.
It is wrong.
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
Okay, do you know if
People
you-
also say theater. They say theater and they say film.
film
Gaz.
phlegm?
Phlegma.
Phlegm.
Phlegma.
Cologne. Some nice cologne so you get that skint. All right.
Coffee.
All right. If you're twins, you look at each other, one of you was a mistake. Just saying. I mean, it's pretty obvious that, not both of you were expecting. All right. 100 years ago, everyone had a horse and rich people had cars. And now, 100 years ago, everyone had a horse, but rich people had cars. Now everybody's got a car, but rich people have horses.
That's right.
Think about it. What's going to
Yeah.
happen 100 years from now?
People have cars and horses,
What are we going to value?
and rich people will have
Flying cars.
flying cars.
Yes, hovercraft.
Teslas.
They'll have those little flying cars from the Jetsons.
Oh, that's very good. Can you do that again?
It was the same sound as a turkey. It's the only sound I got. That's the only sound I got. You need me to imitate somebody?
I thought it was more like a.
I could do a great Brad Pitt. That's him doing a turkey. That's Brad Pitt right there.
I never heard him do a pit. I mean, a turkey.
Do a Pitt.
Never heard him do a
He always
pit.
does a Pitt. All right, last one, and we got to wrap up. I just made an observation, and based on me doing all of this stuff on Facebook and everything else, and I realized that your tombstone is your very last status update. So make it a good one.
Right.
I don't think people have enough fun with tombstones. I just want the simple statement on mine. I told you I was sick. That's what I want on mine.
I like to put, keep the money you owe me.
Bury me upside down so people have a place to park their bikes. I don't know.
That's right, folks. Send in your tombstone saying.
That's right. What do you want on your tombstone? Have some fun. I mean, you're gone. What do you think? People are going to talk about you?
People talk about me while I'm here.
There you go. All right. So
Of
we've
course, after I'm gone.
Gary, I love you, brother.
I love you too, Scott.
It's good to be back with Live Out Loud podcast. Again, please check out our Facebook page. If you're watching it right now, you're on our Facebook page, but check out our YouTube channel too. We've got over 1,000 episodes on our YouTube channel.
That cannot be.
Actually, there's only 60.
That's if you watch them
There's
over
only
and over
60.
again.
But I figure by the time they get through those, they'll forget that I said 1,000, so I'm all right,
Well, then they'll get to this one again, and then they'll say, "Oh, wait a minute, he's got I must have missed some. I must have missed some."
We got a YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to it and share it with people. And, again, it's about having fun.
Chuck's on. Chuck says that there is a G in Gnat.
Yeah,
Gnat.
oh, that's right.
Hi,
a gnat.
Chuck.
A gnat. A gnat.
A Gnat.
Why? Why do people do that? Gnaw. If you gnaw on a bone, it's gnaw.
Gnaw.
Somebody. See, somebody didn't get help with their drug problem before they wrote the dictionary. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Let's put a G here.
Yeah.
It doesn't, there's no reason.
Where does it come? Yeah, right. Where does it come from?
All right. All right, with that, come to the end of our show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Yes, and thank you. Well, let's thank everybody. Bob, Scott, Tammy, Charles, Karen, David, Sandy, Karen, Lance, Steve, Beverly, and, Gary Wayne signed in. Chuck, John,
Took the whole show for you to figure out how to sign in. That's perfect.
Dana, and I wonder if they're still there.
We will. We'll
And
be,
thank you for letting us do this, because this is the only time that I get to chum around my buddy pal here.
and you know, the day I met Gary, the moment he walked in the room, I just started laughing, and I said, "That's going to be my friend for life." So. I don't even know what you did. You were singing a poop song or you were doing something. I don't even know what it was, but it was just like,
Look who joined. My hero.
aw, Cordy. All right, Gary, we could say it. Love to Cordy.
Love to Cordy.
My daughter, my friend, my kiddo. I'm proud of you, Cordy, and you know, just keep doing the right thing.
I love you, Cordy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd also like to thank Tammy for coming here with me tonight. It just makes it this much nicer to look over there, and there's my temptation.
Well, it was getting dark out, and somebody had to drive them, so.
Can you help me to the car?
Time to go back to your gated community and play a little pickleball by yourself, Gary.
That's right.
In the meantime, you have to bring us a picture of pickleball so we can like see this thing.
It's just think of tennis, only not.
There we go.
There you go. Tennis, only not.
Freaking brilliant. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you check out atceducation.com. That's atceducation.com. And think about it. You know, take this time. You could do it from home, your smartphone, your tablet. Become a certified event interventionist. Join us on our ATC team. Help us to make a difference in addiction and alcohol problems. It may not seem like it's a problem right now because we talk about COVID and the pandemic, but addiction overdoses are up 52% in most major metropolitan areas, and it's not even making the news because it's not sexy anymore. People are dying, sons and daughters, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, and husbands and wives, and we got to do something about it. So atceducation.com. Join us, get involved, become a part of our team with myself, Gary, Karen, Therese, Tammy. I mean, we're all involved. We're all helping out in some way. And, you know, even my mom is in there too. So
There's
I just messed up what you were trying to show me.
says LOL provide discounts.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Live Out Loud. Live Out
Mention
Loud
Live Out
podcast.
Loud.
I'll tell you right now. Yeah. You know what? Tune in or watch our Facebook page. Watch our Facebook page, and we're going to be putting out a special Live Out Loud discount for all of our listeners to take the course. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
That sounds.
Hey, listen.
Now, in a discount, does that mean they send us extra cash for you and me?
No, that
No.
means they take it away.
They take it. Oh.
They take it away. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. And you got somebody who has a problem, or if you have a problem yourself, tomorrow it is really not promised to anybody. But tomorrow, not having tomorrow and using is improving those odds. You know, I mean, doctors say don't smoke. Because you'll die soon. Don't drink because you could die soon. With substance abuse, you could possibly die tomorrow. So don't wait till tomorrow. If you have any kind of a problem with substance abuse, get help now.
All right, and with that, we want to thank everybody for joining us right here, Live Out Loud Podcast. Catch us next Monday night at 6:15 for another episode. For now, I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
God bless you all. Have a great night, and thanks for joining us right here.